Good morning, students. Welcome back to our class. So, how are you all? So, again, today we have to continue with the chapter number 2, building houses, right? So, I hope, yes, in yesterday class, you complete your new words in your notebook and you're able to understand the different type of houses. So, we just take a short recap about the different type of houses. So, first thing which I told you that what are houses? Houses is the place where we live, right? Houses protect us from heat, cold, right? Wind, animals and strangers, thieves and all, right? And we also learn about types of houses that we found in different region of India. Like in Assam, which type of house we found? That is a stilt house. And in Rajasthan, we found mud house, right? In hilly area, which type of houses is found? The wooden furnishing and sloping houses, right? And last but not least one is that we found in Kerala region. That is a very airy and ventilated houses. Fine. Now quickly open your SST book, page number 303. Student, in your book there is a term in a brain preview that is a skyscraper, right? What is skyscraper? Anyone will tell me? Yes, skyscraper are the very tall building. You see Burj Khalifa? Yes, this is one of the example of the skyscraper. So students, we are going to start today class with a topic building material and builders. As you all know that we required some material for building a house. Just imagine a land. This is a plain land. See, you just imagine in the plain land we have to construct the houses. Just say what material we require for building a house. The first one is bricks. Then we need bricks. To attach the bricks we need cement. Right? With the help of cement we paste 2 bricks. Right? And then we get coat also. Then sand. Sand is mixed in cement to make it more strong. Stones. Stones are also need to build the houses. These all are need to build the houses. Wood. You know that in a house, just imagine without door, without window, there is any house? There is no protection. So this for our protection, we need the doors and the windows. So windows and doors are made up of wood, right? Iron and steel. This is also an important material in building a house. So once again, repeat with me what all the material we require to build a house. First one, bricks. Second, cement. Third, sand. Fourth, stones. Fifth, wood. Sixth, iron. And last but not the least is steel. So these are the basic requirement, the material we require for building a house. I hope this much you are able to understand. So student, construction of house is not depend on only one person. It is a teamwork and we need a team for it. Like you can see on the board, architect, mason, carpenter, plumber, electrician, laborer, painter. These are the people which we require for building a house. So now one by one we are going to explain you their role in construction or building. So student, architect. The role of architect is very important in building a house, right? He basically plan or draw a rough sketch on paper before the starting of the construction. It's just a layout of the house. So the role of architect is to plan of a house, right? Now student, come on the mason. Mason is a skilled labor in the construction region, right? And what is the role of mason? He basically lays the brick for building a house. Then he adds cement, water and sand. With a mixture of this, he can seal the brick to make it strong. Okay. After that, he also plasters the wall to make it a symmetric or level. So this is the role of mason. Now we come forward. Our next is carpenter. You all know that in our house we have the door, windows, wardrobe, furniture. So the role of a carpenter is to just make the door, windows and wardrobes. All the wood related work is done by the carpenter only. Done? Now move forward, come on the next point, that is the plumber. Again, as I already told you, that's a teamwork, and without plumber there is no water supply, right? So the role of a plumber is provide the water fitting in a house. You can able to survive in a house where there is no water, right? So the role of a plumber is to provide water connection, sewage points in a house, right? Now student, come on our next helper, that is the electrician. Okay, so in our houses we have a number of electronic appliances. You all are having also now. So all these appliances work with the help of electricity, and this electricity connection will be done by the electrician only, right? You all are having the phones also. So you all are having the phone. So how will you charge your phone? With the help of charger and electricity. So with the help of electricity, we can charge our mobile phone, and we work on the electronic appliances. So all the electric connection will be given by the electrician. Come on our next helper, that is laborer. Laborer is also play a very important role in on the construction side. What they do? They will bring the brick, cement, stones at the construction site. Though they are not too educated, but yes, they are efficient at their work. We always have to respect to those also. Those are not educated, but yes, they have the skills in their hand. They are very hardworking also, right? So on our last helper, that is a painter. So without color, just feel how your wall looks. Dull, colorless. So the role of painter is to provide us, put the colors on the wall and paint it with a beautiful design and paint. So we just learn different roles and different duties of all these builders in constructing the houses. So student, on your page number 305, you see there is a fact. You all know the Great Wall of China. Yes, you know the fact that the Great Wall of China's bricks are stick with the help of sticky rice mortar. So this is the fact of the day. Now come on our next topic, that is decoration and maintenance. Right? So just quickly review your book and we will discuss on the same. So student, now come on our next topic, that is decoration and maintenance. Without maintenance of a house, how our house look? Just imagine. Without the proper cleaning, without the proper maintenance, our house look very dirty. It's not look beautiful. To make it beautiful, what we have to do? We have to clean it on regularly basis. We have to do the mopping, brooming on a day-to-day basis. So student, second point is our houses should have proper ventilation and sunlight so that the germs will kill. And it is also important for the hygiene of the house. And always open the doors and windows for a time being so that the fresh air will come in. And but don't forget that your windows and the doors covered with mesh so that the mosquitoes and house flies don't enter at your home, because you know lot of germs they also carry. So this is the they are the 2 points. Now come on the third point, that on the regular interval we have to take the pest control also so that the unwanted pests will remove from our houses. And next is you have to cover and clean our dustbins on a regular interval so that the germs will not spread and the smell also, the bad smell will also prevent it. Now next point is old and spoiled containers, an old newspaper, unwanted item will not be kept in the house, because these all create a dirtiness in the house. So we have to remove it from a regular interval. So these are some points which we have to keep in our mind while doing the maintenance and decoration of our house. I hope these points you are able to understand, but don't forget to read the chapter so that the concept will be clear. Okay student, so I hope you enjoyed the class. We will meet you in the next class. Bye bye.